Apparently, speaking the truth can cause felony. That's why I have faith in the Most High to protect me from my enemies. Cause the feeling of jealousy is only felt my soul's for integrity. Refuse to take the remedies due to their stubborn tendencies, which results into harsh penalties. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin. In the world where the middle speaks is what society's got us caged up like a pot. Trying to get out, but caged up like a pot. Yeah, don't want us to rise and higher because make us watch TV to keep our minds locked, keep our minds lost. Sheets on the roads, hanging out on the blocks. Minutes later, get searched by the cops. Stereotypes as gang members. Now the names in the system looking for work, but it's hard to get jobs. And the only option to make money is what I use reverse psychology to take what we got. And boys are leeches at low cost. So keep your eyes big, meditate and focus. The fallen angels, that's what they will cause. But find out one day, just believe and trust. I feel like I'm living, because the only way of living, and the individual world is living. I fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sinning.
Yeah, listen, you was fraudulent with your lies, you knew my soul. You were decorated the dreams you sold with thoughts and bars. Innocence with no protection, I will protect it. Innocence because it's weak, so I got the message. No issues within my speech may have you threatened, but my lingo for the streets, I'm really well spoken. Vigilant with visualizing, that's my focus. Why these birds be singing for some fellow breath? I utilize my name for the seasons left. I've been trying to have a lot of games for the lost is left. I'm inclined with the mic sonically, it please the rest, but until then, all I can say the rest. I'm labeled boob, I'm the kid rolling round with the spoon, yeah. That's Scooby-Doo, yeah. Sing up off way a lullaby while he shed his last cry, cause he saw it goes before he drove. My thought process different, yeah. It's either humanized or the bones in your core. Know if you miss, know that I'm coming for your neck and deflating that ball. Notice was the warning, yeah. I'm in my own lane while these chicks always trying to swerve in. Caution for the fake girl with the rough edges, but still trying to claim that she's missed. Lies you would tell, miss, yeah. Lies you would tell, miss, yeah. See them root like stick. Perm need to pop before you get locked off. Yeah.
I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sinning. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sinning. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sinning. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sinning.
All right. Now, before we start, we first must give thanks and praises to Atumre, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, Al Qadir, Usa, Uset, Heru, Anu, Enki, Ma'at, Pita, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, Meta, Science, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, and to the ancestors, and to the Most High. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah. Greetings, my spiritual warriors and my mental science soldiers. This is the High Priest, Grand High from the Mental Science Ministries. Amun El. You don't know mental science. And welcome to the Mental Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omegafmradio.co.uk, aka 104.4 and aka 104.1 FM. and also on YouTube and Instagram Live. Now we're getting a call, so let's take this. Peace. Okay, it's probably Ade from Hendon. You can call in when you're ready. All right. Yes, now we are on Instagram and YouTube Live. If you want to see the High Priest Amon L live and direct in Omegafmradio.co.uk's headquarters, all you have to do is go onto YouTube Live or YouTube and type in on YouTube search engine Amon L, which is spelled Amon as in A for Africa, M for magnificent, U for upliftment, N for Nubian, space L, which is spelled E for Edion and L for love. Now, as you click search, you will see the High Priest Amon L's YouTube channel. Smash that button that says subscribe and click that bell icon so you can be notified when High Priest Amon L is going live and dropping new content. You don't know meta science. And also, if you want to see the High Priest Amon L live and direct in Omegafmradio.co.uk's headquarters on Instagram, you can also on Instagram Live. All you have to do is go onto Instagram. Type in on Instagram. Type in on Instagram. Search engine high_priest_720. Again, high_priest_720. And you will see the High Priest Amon L's Instagram page. Smash that button that says follow, and the High Priest Amon L will follow you back. And also, you will be able to tune in live and direct on High Priest Amon L's Instagram page in Omegafmradio.co.uk. You don't know meta science. And if you want to check out daily content as well, check out High Priest Amon L's Facebook page, which is Suleiman Uncle Amon, which is spelled Suleiman as in S for success, U for upliftment, L for love, A for Africa, Y for you, M for magnificent, U for upliftment, N for Nubian, space Unc, which is spelled A for Africa, N for Nubian, K for king, H for hero, space Amon, which is spelled A for Africa, M for magnificent, U for upliftment, N for Nubian. Now, let's take a short break, and then we're going to get back into it. You're done, no meta science. Let's go. Meta science.
My kings and queens, are you ready for the revolution? If you are, let me hear you say, hell yeah! High Priest, are you ready? Hell yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Method science. Let's go. Marching in the streets because we're tired of the lead. The revolution's not complete until the 1% that we beat. The government is the oppressor that's giving us high blood pressure. The revolution's now or never. So let's destroy Babylon together. Marching in the streets cause it's revolution. Do or die right now cause it's revolution. Time's up now cause it's revolution. End of days is here cause it's revolution. Nothing in my big black boots cause it's revolution. Queens, are you ready for this revolution? Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Revolution, come on, revolution, 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 revolution. Get ready for the battle, get ready for the fight. After the war, everything's gonna be alright. Enough is enough. They took out human rights. Are you ready for the revolution? Cause we're coming up tonight. That's the past night. It's do or die. I'm a revolutionary, I'm ready to ride. The enemies are coming up there on the opposite side. Marching in the streets cause it's revolution. Do or die right now cause it's revolution. Time's up now cause it's revolution. Ain't no days to see it, cause it's revolution. Stepping in my big black boots, cause it's revolution. So you ready for this revolution? So you ready for this revolution? Let me hear you say revolution, come on. Revolution, 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 revolution. Stepping in my big black boots, cause it's revolution. So you ready for this revolution? So you ready for this revolution? Let me hear you say revolution, come on. Revolution, 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 revolution. Method science. Yeah. Action time. Step to the side. You don't know method science. Let's go. Method science. Shout out to everybody that's tuned into Omegafmradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. Also, shout out to everybody that's tuned in on Instagram Live. Shout out to Wes, not her sister. Yeah. And also, shout out to everybody that's tuned in from jail, a mental health institution. High Priest Someone L apologizes for the lateness. We got stuck in the rain, in the cold. We're not driving no more at the moment. We're cycling all the way from yard to the station. So you know that's dedication to Omegafmradio.co.uk station. And yeah, we're still on our fast. 2 weeks now. No smoking. 40-day fast. Sunrise to sunset. No eating, no drinking, none of that. No disagreeable thoughts, none of that. You follow that. No sex, none of that. You get me? We're on our strict discipline. We're removing all the toxic energy from our body, from our spirit, from our mind, from our soul. High Priest someone else trying to find himself. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we have to do these things to know who we are. So far, the fasting, it's gotten a bit easier because we're used to it and we've conditioned our body now. Someone's calling. Peace.
Hello there, you good? Exercise.
Yes, King. How you doing?
Yeah, good. You see, all the diet that you mentioned there, your food has to be alkaline. Alkaline means that it's going to have a lot of vegetables and things like that. Good things. I'm not talking of processed varieties, but healthy things. Yeah? And the man within this country, I mean, I'm sure it's not just me that's happening to it. This is my same pattern.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, due to that, I mean, that's due to the changing of the weather all the time, you know. 1 minute is warm, 1 minute is cold, 1 minute is rain, you know, just bad. Unpredictable, just how the people live here. You know?
I mean, like I haven't had a day in 2023 where I never went outside without a coat. Yeah, so I don't know if it's been hot, like it's not even touched 13 degrees, 14 degrees. I don't think we've touched double digits yet. And we're in spring. Well, spring is supposed to be next week, like around the 21st or something, and it's still feeling like, okay, like for example, for those that are tuned in internationally, it was snowing today in UK. Can you imagine that? And we're in March the 8th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
you know, but generally, you know, that's the way it was. I mean, the only people who benefit from the weather being cold are the energy companies. As you know, that they're ripping people off as it is already, you know?
Well, I mean, you got a good point. Yesterday, they were saying the national grid that there was going to be blackouts, like we're going to become like Africa and them kind of places there. That they had to open up their coal plants to power up the country because there wasn't enough let's say, renewable energy.
Yeah, stop there. Stop there. Yeah, we had a power cut in England this morning. I think it must have been affected the whole of Northwest London. That could be related to what you're talking about. But it was for about 2 hours. So this is just a tester, if you understand what I'm saying.
Well,
what's going to come.
No, I hear that. I mean, at the end of the day, like me and you, we're used to that. Like when we go to Nigeria, it's not a problem. Like that's normal things. But some people, I don't think they can bear that. You know what I mean? They're not having, like, I'm not saying people that are like your generation, yeah, they can bear that because that they've witnessed that through their childhood. But like my generation, they haven't witnessed power cuts and stuff like that, and they're so addicted to technology. If it's not the phone and social media, it's the gaming, like the PlayStation, the Xbox. If it's not that, it's the laptop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of trials and tribulation in that sense.
My generation is not. I don't think any generation needs to having power cuts. You know, if you can help it, you know, electricity should be worldwide. This will got to take the brains have to lick the grades and everything in order to eat up without fair to them. We got talking about Africa again, we got all the compliments to make anything, you know, to give us energy. But there's other people that I don't know how to put it, but they don't bother, or they like to use Chinese people's brain, which I'm totally against. You know, another race using another people's brain in order to develop this. I'm totally against that. Let the Chinese be who they are. Let everybody be, we're black people. And we don't start using our own brains in order to do things that's going to be beneficial to us. You know?
No, I hear that. I mean, I had a conversation today at work about the Chinese invading the Caribbean and Africa, and it was a very interesting conversation that I had with this brother at work, and he was saying that that the Caribbean, like the Chinese are in the Caribbean, but the Chinese have to play it in a different way with the Caribbean brothers, because they cannot bring slavery again in the Caribbean, because we, like the Caribbean people, they've already been through it, and they wouldn't tolerate it, and they will never be violated again. Now in Africa, he was saying more or less that the Chinese people, what they're doing there, that is more effective in Africa, because they have, like, the Africans haven't witnessed slavery in that kind of sense, like colonialism. Yes, there has been colonialism not too long ago, but the Chinese find it easier to invade and do what they're doing in Africa. I don't know if you agree or disagree to that.
Yes, I agree with that to a certain extent, because simply, I mean, they come with the intention of the Chinese race. Believe me, they're not thinking of African people. In fact, you could say that they're taking, we could put this to say that they can advantage of black people. This is what they're doing. And the fact is, I noticed that they don't necessarily respect us. And what I believe was leading to that is because we're trying to use their brain. We don't need them to do anything for us. In order to honest respect, it's people judge you about what you do. You know, but then coming there, even though they're part of Africa, when some of our people lay, they have them to squat. They're squatting, you know, they're doing press-ups. It's crazy. Exercise is crazy. That's an abuse. You have to throw them. Look at this. Tell them and throw them out to which country they're doing that. Sorry about my language. The TIS, the West.
I hear you.
You know?
No, 100%. I mean,
you know, if things continue like this, you know, I don't know who's going to respect us as a race, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, we don't respect each other. That's the problem.
You just got in a nutshell.
So
there you are, you know.
So how are other people going to respect us if we don't respect each other? But also,
and the thing about it, that when they do come and build all these infrastructures and all this, it doesn't sustain it. Mash up. I don't. This is me personally. I'm into construction. I don't resist technology. I mean, look, for example, there's the digger here. There's two companies who specialize in diggers. There's JCB over here, and in America, there's a company called Caterpillar. I will not touch anything Chinese, if I'm going to buy people excavating ground in order to develop building, I will not trust this. But there is no real, it's just, the TV is not match up.
No, for
They
real.
do that for the purpose of you calling them back, so you pay more money. Well, there's nothing to guarantee. You got, when you want building a done, you want deliverance. And they guarantee you so many years. Chinese people, now for example, most of the roads in Lagos were built by Germans, and they're the number one for building autobahns. Autobahns, they're not motorways.
No,
They're the best. In fact, nobody should be better than Africa. Africans should be able to build their own roads that's conducive, and it's suitable for the soil we go in Africa, rather than bring the Chinese. We don't even know our soil. What kind of soil we're going up with? They've got the strongest ideas.
I mean, like, I don't know about Lagos soil, but I know down where I'm from in Delta State, the soil is orange, which means it's got a lot of minerals or iron and stuff like that.
Yeah, but brother man, anywhere that's coastal, Lagos is coastal, Papa, where you are coastal, you can't build anything with the radius from the beach side up to 30 or I'm talking about inland. Because it's gonna sip water. I tried to do that. A couple of years ago when I was developing some places in Lagos there, and it was just sipping water. We have to underpin it with balances. That's our concrete, our quick grind in the balance. Eventually,
No, I
we
hear that.
have to go to the excess of because the soil is different,
No, 100%. And what do you think about the election last week? When I asked you last week, you didn't call, you didn't say anything.
To be honest with you, I think the opposition are wasting their time going to court because I think the election is going to be upheld. Yeah, because don't forget these people have been they're playing a trick on us. It's a current administration. Because don't forget they told the people, if you got any protest, go to court. Obviously, when you go to court, the same people, the current party, Buhari party, who put the judges there. So you could see clearly when they do go to court, government, you could see what's going to happen. They're going to reject the opposition case. The result going to stand.
Yeah, but I mean, your guy is in there, bro.
Well,
You get it.
The other man won Lagos, which is a good thing because he won Lagos. Does not give him enough mandate, to go on. He needs to win more states, And from what I understand, the man that's won was already in the lead. He won most of the states, So there you are. There's no litigation from the opposition. It's not a job, but you could see clearly when the government told them if you got any complaint, go to court, which means the opposition are going to lose. It's not hard to work out better science. I blame Britain for everything that's happening in Nigeria, especially all the British-speaking part of Africa where they colonized. There's a lot of problems. There's a lot of problems. The policies, but this is why we got to have our own mindset, change policies. They've left their policies. And they're ruling us. We have to change, turn the table over, change things. People think it's not easy. It's easy.
It's a bit hard still. I mean, Nigeria, they say there's minimum 225 million people in Nigeria, minimum,
Yeah.
You can imagine.
And the joke is, how could they expect up 90 million what allegedly was meant to vote? How could you have, it's supposed to spread within hours? So it's 90 million people are voting out of the population you mentioned. Where are the other people? The election is fraud anyway. Everybody knows that. But obviously it's not difficult for you to work at that. It's going to, the result we had. And it costs too much money. I heard they spend almost £1 billion. For the last election, which can't be wasting money. We don't have the money to be wasting. So the election has to be started away for another 4 years, and hopefully Peter Obi turn will come. That's the way I see it.
And then my cousin's telling me in Nigeria that you can't take out money. Like there's no cash flowing in Nigeria. What's going on?
Listen, I'm glad you mentioned that. It's crazy what they're doing. How could the country be changing its currency during the election? It's something that is going on.
Are they preparing for the new world order or whatever's going on?
What doesn't make sense is causing chaos. We've already got an election. Wait for the incoming government to sort that out. Did you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They probably did win, but about what I just told you there, they're not going to overturn. You're going to have to stand. The results stand.
I mean, it's just
Fortunately, because I don't think although it's a business, man, it may well bring business to Nigeria, but Peter Obi's, I think it's more slightly qualified. But there's a 10 years gap between them. Peter Obi's 61, he's 71. So let's hope he wants some younger people to work with him. So if he's willing to listen to what the black people in the diaspora got to say, those of us have got ideas, then it's going to be okay.
No, absolutely.
But listen to the younger generation, people like you, about technologies, and things like that. That's the only way forward.
It's true.
Otherwise, the country is going to go into chaos. You have to include everybody, Otherwise, I hate to say this, I see Nigeria falling apart.
I mean, it's meant to be all things come to an end.
Correct.
Nothing lasts
And I blame Britain for that. They have to take a share of blame. They were the left the country when they so-called they founded it. They were the left, they lopsided. There's nepotism, corruption, there's tribalism, everything is there. It's mad.
It's true.
Anyway, I'll leave this for now. Give somebody else a chance to talk to you, okay?
No worries, King.
Thank you.
No, it's peace. All right. That was Ade from Hendon. Thank you for your contribution to the show. The time is 20:51. We've got a lot to talk about after the news and views. We want to do our prayer because our prayer is the most important part of the show. So let's get into our prayer. For those who are ready, let's go. We're going to start with first prayer, which is Psalm 71. No, not Psalm 71, Psalms 91. Then Psalm 71 in the Lord's Prayer. And our Muslim prayers, which is Surah Al-Fatiha and Surah Al-Khez. So if you want to say the Psalms together, Psalms 91 or Telehim 91 for my Hebrew Israelites, let's get our Bible or our Tanakh and turn to Psalms 91 and say it together. And it goes like this. He that dwelleth in the secret place of El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, shall abide under the shadow of El Shaddai, i.e. the Almighty. I will say of Atum-Re, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. He is my refuge and my fortress. My Atum-Re, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. In him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fleeth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come near thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Atum-Re, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, which is my refuge, even El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shall thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore I'll deliver him. I'll set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I'll answer him. I'll be with him in trouble. I'll deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy and show him my salvation. And I pray someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. Now, we're going to move on to the next prayer, which is Psalm 71, or Telehim 71. So if you can turn your page, if you've got your Bible, and listen and say the prayer with the high priest someone else. Let's go. Envy o Atumre, Atumre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion. Deliver me in thy righteousness and cause me to escape. Incline thine ear unto me and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man. Thou art my hope, O Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Thou art my trust from my youth. By thee have I been holden up from my womb. Thou art he that took me out my mother's bowels. My praise shall be continually of thee. I am as a wonder unto many, but thou art my strong refuge. Let my mouth be filled with thy praise and with thy honor all the day. Cast me not off in time of old age, forsake me not when my strength faileth. For my enemies speak against me, and they that lay wait for my soul take counsel together, saying, Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, have forsaken him, persecute and take him, for there is none to deliver him. O Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, be not far from me. O my Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, make haste for my help. Let them be confounded and consumed that are adversaries to my soul. Let them be covered with the reproach and dishonor that seek my hurt. But I will hope continually and will yet praise thee more and more. My mouth shall show forth thy righteousness and thy salvation all the day, for I know not the numbers thereof. I'll go in the strength of Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. I will make mention of thy righteousness, even of thine only. O Atumre, Atumre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Thou hast taught me from my youth, and hitherto have I declared thy wondrous works. Now also when I'm old and grey-headed, O Atumre, Atumre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Forsake me not until I've showed thy strength unto this generation, thy power to everyone that is to come, thy righteousness also. O Atumre, Atumre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim is very high, who has done great things. O Atumre, Atumre, Amunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Elohim, who is like unto thee. Thou hast shewed me great and sore trouble shall quicken me again, and shall bring me up again from the depths of the earth. Thou shalt increase my greatness and comfort me on every side. I will also praise thee with the psaltery, even thy truth. O my Atumre, Atumre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Unto thee I will sing with the harp, thou Holy One of Israel, mental science. My lips shall greatly rejoice when I sing unto thee, and my soul which thou hast redeemed. My tongue also shall talk of thy righteousness all the day long, for they are confounded, for they are brought unto shame that seek my hurt. Mental science. Now the high priest of Mount I hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. We're going to try and finish our Bible prayers with the last prayer, which is the Lord's Prayer. We're going to listen to it in the Greek, and then we're going to translate into the English. You're done now. Mental science. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Time is running out.
News and views around your views. This is the Omegafmradio.co.uk news. 9. Been warned of more disruption due to a second wave of snow. Experts say as much as 40 centimetres could fall in parts of northern England by Friday lunchtime. Our weather forecast in the Cape says snow's already been causing problems today.
If you like the snow, that's great, but it does bring a lot of disruption. We've had road closures in places and airports affected as well. Tonight, one thing to really all this moisture in the air is going to very quickly freeze.
Gary Nicholas felt to keep speaking out after a backlash over his comments about the government's plans to tackle illegal migration. He's criticised the proposals to ban those arriving in small boats from claiming asylum, with the BBC saying it will have words with him. Prince Harry will have to give evidence in court after a trial date was set for his phone hacking lawsuit. He's among a number of high-profile names suing Mirror newspapers. The court heard the man accused of murdering 9-year-old Olivia Pratt-Corbell garden hopped as he fled the scene. Prosecutors say Thomas Cashman jumped over a number of fences in Liverpool after the attack last summer. Experts are warning a weight loss injection being made available through the NHS in England is not a quick fix. Weekly jab Wegovy, which is also known as semaglutide, works by making people feel full. Helen Knight from the watchdog NICE is welcoming it.
People taking semaglutide along with lifestyle interventions lost on average 12% more of their body weight compared with those on placebo. So this is a real game-changing treatment for people living with obesity.
Tottenham's must-win Champions League clash against AC Milan has been delayed by 10 minutes due to the visitors arriving late to the Spurs stadium. The Italians have a 1-0 lead from the first leg. Scottish Premiership leaders Celtic are trailing Hearts 1-0 and Rangers are 1-0 up against, Hibs are 1-0 up against Rangers. That's
Gracias, Bill.
Well, you want me to read that Psalms, babes? Yes, bro. You good? Just listening to the football as well, Sam. Tottenham are a disgrace, man. Scored no goal, nothing, man. I don't know what's going on. Don't they want to win the Champions League or something, bro? This is disgraceful. And I think you mean Psalms 23, babes. I know Psalms 22 is it's not really saying much. I'll be real. It's kind of like saying "F you God." Get me? Like I'll do Psalms 23. No, but hold up. Let me do something because I have to do the Lord's Prayer, and then I'll do Psalms 23, and then we get into the main event. All right, so let's get into it now. All right, and welcome back to the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omegafmradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. This is the High Priest, Grand Hyphen of Meta Science Ministries. I'm on L. You're done, no Meta Science. Now, we're just saying our prayers. Also, if you want to see High Priest on L live and direct in OmegaFMRadio.co.uk headquarters, all you have to do is go onto YouTube, type in your YouTube, I'm on L, and you'll see High Priest on L live and direct on OmegaFMRadio.co.uk's headquarters. And if you want to see High Priest Someone L live and direct on Instagram, all you have to do is go onto Instagram and type in on Instagram high_priest_720, and you see High Priest Someone L live and direct. You're done on Metal Science. So before the break, we were finishing off our prayers, our Bible prayers, and we finished Matthew 6:9, verse 9 to 13, which is the Lord's Prayer, but we listened to it in the Greek, and now we're going to translate it into the English, and it goes like this. And after this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive our debts as if we forgive our debtors, and let us not lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. I'm on a sheo, Metal Science. And I pray someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your soul, in your heart, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. We're going to add an additional prayer for everybody, which is coming from Psalms 23, before we get into our Muslim prayers. And this is divine innovation. And it goes like this. Psalms 23. Let's go. The Lord is my shepherd, or Atumre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim is my shepherd, and I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in the green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, forever. Metal Science. Now the high priest, someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your coming from your radio speakers. That is our Christian prayers, our Bible prayers for tonight. Now we're moving on to our Muslim prayers for our Muslim brothers and sisters, especially that are in jail or in mental health institution. So the first prayer that we're gonna do is Surah Al-Fatiha, the opener, and then we're gonna recite it in the Arabic, and we're gonna translate it into the English. So let's go, meta science. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Ameen. Okay, that was Surah Al-Fatiha in the Arabia. Now we're going to translate it into the English. Let's go, mental science. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. All praises for Allah, Lord of all worlds, most compassionate, most merciful, Master of the day of judgment. You alone we worship, you alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path you have blessed, not those you are displeased with or those who are astray. Mental science. And the high priest of Mun'al hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. That was Al-Fatiha, the opener. Now we're moving on to the second and final prayer, which is Al-Ikhlas, the sincerity. In the same fashion, we're going to say it in the Arabia and then translate it into the English. You're done now, mental science. Let's go. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Kul huwa Allahu ahad, Allah as-samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakun lahu ahad. Okay, that was Al-Fatiha, the opener. No, not Al-Fatiha, Al-Ikhlas, the sincerity. Now, we're gonna translate it into the English, and it goes like this. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. Say, O Prophet, He is Allah, one and indivisible. Allah, the sustainer needed by all. He has never had no offspring, nor he was born, and there is none comparable to him. Okay, so that was our Ikhlas, the sincerity, and that's our Muslim prayers done for tonight. And now before we get into the final prayer, we're going to remember what Granny told us to say, and remember what Yeshua Mashiach said, which is in Matthew 5, verse 3 to 11. And yeah, we're just going to remember it, because sometimes in these times, especially these end of days, as you can see, a lot of stuff is going on and things ain't the same, and prayer is the only thing that can get us salvation and remove the evil and wickedness that is trying to destroy our lives. But when we pray to the Most High, it's our calling for us to remember the Most High and the Most High to remember us, because the prayer can perform miracles, as those who are aware and do the prayer, especially my brothers and sisters who are in jail or mental health institution or going through a lot of stuff. Say the prayer, and High Priest of One, I will guarantee you 100% that a miracle will happen. You're done now. Mental science. Now, I'll be real. My laptop is frozen, which is not good. I don't know why it's frozen. Like I said, it's not good. It's like it doesn't want me to say the prayer, which is like evil and wicked forces just hijacking the laptop. But it is what it is. So we'll get back to that prayer or to those sayings of Yeshua Yamashiach once the laptop fixes. But maybe we should go on to the last and final prayer, which is the meta science prayer, which is the most important prayer out of all of them. You follow? In fact, hold on. I think I fixed it now. So yeah, let's go back to what Matthew's 5, verse 3 to 11. 3 to 11, and it says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." Meta science. So yes, that was Matthew 5, verse 3 to 11. Feel free, when you feel low, to recite that, to remember who you are. Because sometimes we have our ups and our downs. We have a good day and a bad day. But a day is a day. You follow that. There's no such thing as good and bad. It's just what it is. So just remember, if anything affects you in the moment, remember Matthew 5, verse 3 to 11 to uplift your soul. So now, the last prayer that we're going to do tonight is the meta science prayer, which is the most important prayer tonight. And I pray someone else just got one question for you. Are you ready for the meta science prayer? If you're ready for the meta science prayer, let me hear you say, meta science. Let's go. Meta science. We give thanks and praises to Atum Ray, Amun Ray, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, Al Qadir, Usa, Uset, Heru, Enki, Ma'apita, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, Meta Science, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the Most High. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us and guiding us away from the evil and wickedness that exists in the planet and the cosmos. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the mercy upon our souls. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the grace upon our lives. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for every moment that we live and every breath that we take. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the unconditional love that we receive in every moment that we're breathing. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting our loved ones on earth and also in heaven. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the revelations that we received today. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for giving us the gift of life. And lastly, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us and guiding us and also being our shield as we walk the path of righteousness so that we can enter the kingdom of heaven, which is Zion. Amen. Amunasheo meta science. Now I pray someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. Our prayers are finished for tonight. And I pray someone else hopes that ready for the main event tonight. The time is 21:21. You don't know what time it is already. So, I someone else got one last question. Are you ready for the main event tonight? If you're ready for the main event tonight, let me hear you say meta science. I cannot hear you. Are you ready for the main event tonight? On the Mental Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omegafmradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM and YouTube Live and Instagram Live. If you are, let me hear you say Mental Science. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is your main event on the Mental Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omegafmradio.co.uk. Now, to the hundreds that are streaming on YouTube Live and Instagram Live, and to the millions that are listening to Omegafmradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. Let's get ready for Meta Science tonight on the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omegafmradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM and Instagram and YouTube Live. The Hype Someone else will be discussing if you can find love in 2023 and if women are insecure in a relationship. Let's go, Mental Science. That is the topic that we are talking about tonight. Before we're going to get into it, we're going to take a short break so that we can warm ourselves up and have something to talk about. Let's go, Mental Science. You're done, no. Mental Science.
Come on, freedom. Mental science, freedom. Like a runaway slave, freedom. Like I just got paid, freedom. Freedom, 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 freedom. Come on, freedom, 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 freedom. Mental science, freedom, freedom, freedom. Come on, freedom. Mental science, freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom, freedom. Stay with just freedom, freedom. On my kings, let me hear you say freedom. On my kings, let me hear you say freedom. On my children, let me hear you say freedom. On my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. On my sisters, let me hear you say freedom. Pump your fists in the air, two shows that you get a high increase, and the freedom fighters are the movement was nightmare. Let us prepare to damage and dead. This new world order that treated us unfair. First solution is a return. This is a freedom song, so sing along. We're a million men strong, the war is on because Babylon did us wrong. The time is now to be awake and to broadcast the news that is fit on the high beast. When I get high, let's take the war is over. Everyone else is what we're going to create a high breeze. And it's with our science soldiers and it's freedom fighters. It's time to concentrate. Elohim, forgive us for our sins. No hell's only wins. Destroy the evil side of it. Freedom, 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 come on, freedom, freedom, come on, freedom, freedom, like a runaway slave, freedom, like I just got the big freedom, while I'm smoking the J, freedom, every single day, let me hear you say freedom, freedom, on my queens, let me hear you say freedom, on my kings, let me hear you say freedom, on my children, let me hear you say freedom, on my brothers, let me hear you say freedom, on my sisters, let me hear you say freedom, 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 mental science, freedom, come on, freedom, pump your fist in the air to show that you get the high breeze and the freedom fires on the worst nightmare. Let us prepare to damage and this new world order
treated us unfair. First solution is a reform. This is a freedom song, so sing along. Where many a man stronger, but it's only cause Babylon did us wrong. Freedom, 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 come on, freedom, 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 I can't hear you, freedom. Say it with your chest, freedom, freedom. On my knees, let me hear you say freedom. On my kids, let me hear you say freedom. On my children, let me hear you say freedom. On my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. On my sisters, let me hear you say freedom. Freedom, like a runaway slave. Freedom, like I just booked big freedom. When I'm smoking the J, freedom. Every single day. My kings and queens, are you ready for the revolution? If you are, let me hear you say, hell yeah! My priesthood, are you ready? Hell yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Let God science. Let's go. Marching in the streets because we're tired of the lead. The revolution's not complete. But we're the ones in the defeat. The government is the oppressor that's giving us high blood pressure. The revolution's now or never. So let's destroy Babylon together. Marching in the streets cause it's revolution. Do or die right now cause it's revolution. Hands up now cause it's revolution. End of days is here cause it's revolution. Nothing in my big black boots cause it's revolution. Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Let it say revolution. Come on, revolution, 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 revolution. Revolution, 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 revolution. Get ready for the battle, get ready for the fight. After the war, everything's gonna be alright. Enough is enough. They took our human rights. Are you ready for the revolution? Cause we're turning up tonight. Let's step outside. Let's do or die. I'm a revolutionary guy. I'm ready to ride. The enemies of government, they're on the opposite side. Marching in the streets cause it's revolution. Do or die right now cause it's revolution. Hands up now cause it's revolution. Ain't no daisy day cause it's revolution. Smoking in my big black boots cause it's revolution. Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Let me hear you say revolution. Come on. Revolution, 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 revolution. Smoking in my big black boots cause it's revolution. Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Let me say revolution, come on. Revolution, 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 revolution. I be someone else, delivering the mental science. The revolution is on. No talk, it's action time. If you're not ready for the revolution, step to the side and go home before we beat your ass. You don't know mental science. All right, and welcome back to the Mental Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omegafmradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and Instagram and YouTube Live. We are now in our main event. We've got half an hour left, and our main event tonight is: can you find love in 2023? Are women insecure in relationships? Now, already we've got a couple of responses on Instagram. Let's see what's going on. So Samantha says, Cream. Samantha says, every time I think about that track by Wu-Tang, automatically think of your showmanship. Thanks, Queen. I mean, there's too many tracks from Wu-Tang. You have to be specific. Bushman Benji says, if you're coming from a place of faith and answer, then the answer is yes, love is always possible. As for women being insecure, insecurity does not attach itself to one particular gender. Revolution, bro, revolution, freedom. Yeah, you're done now. Okay, yes. Okay, so this is what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about, can we find love in 2023? Are women insecure in a relationship? I mean, already someone said that insecurity does not have any gender. I hear that. But I mean, how many men do you know are insecure in a relationship? Please tell me. Are you insecure in a relationship? Do you want to talk on this on in the last half an hour? If you want to talk, call 0753-996-8143 or join the chat in Instagram freedom forever. One says, my wife, brother, I would die for her. She's my queen. Now I hear that, bro. I hear that 100%. I mean, what motivated this talk, High Priest Amunal? Why are we talking about this? Let's put on some background music, and let's put on which one do we want to play? All right, let's play the Abbey Road mix. Okay, let me find that Abbey Road mix. Okay. Yeah, what motivated this talk, High Priest? Come on. We want to get to the bottom of this. Well, mom and dad, have been onto man about, my relationship and my wife and all these kind of things there. And they don't approve of it, okay? Let's be real. Now, High Priest Amunal has been in UK for almost 29 years, yeah? And he's never found true love in UK. Okay? All his relationships have never lasted. And the relationships that High Priest someone else had has always been cougar relationship. Let's be real. Yeah, High Priest someone else never dated anybody that was he has had younger partners, but 90% of his partners have all been older than him. And we're talking about at least 2 years older than High Priest. And that's good. Because most of his partners have been at least 10 years, sometimes 20 years older than man. You get me? Which is nothing wrong with that. High Priest, someone after all, is an old soul. He's very mature, wise, and all of that. You can see he's got grey hair in his beard. And he's only 28. You can imagine that. Some man in their 50s ain't got grey hair in their beard. You can have grey hair on your head, but when you have grey hair in your beard, that means you've got wisdom. That means you're on another level. You follow that. Wes says, I never dated nobody either. Bushman Benji is saying divine true love. True love is when your partner is intuitive to your needs and your wants. You follow that. That's true love. True love is when that person, what Uncle Oji said, no matter the good, the bad, the ugly, they're by your side. Take the for man or for you or woman. Your partner's ready to take the bullet. Your partner's ready to go to jail. Your partner's ready to kill. Your partner's ready to give a kidney, ready to give their organ, ready to give their blood, ready to sacrifice themselves for you. That's true love. Yes, freedom. Yes. Exactly. If you've got grey hair in your beard, so you know that you're special. Like what we said, man, them in their 50s ain't got grey hair in their beard, which means something's wrong. They haven't learned anything in life. You get it? Anyway, yeah, so that is true love. Anybody give me a better definition than true love, please come online or call 0753-996-8143. Because that's what we're defining as true love right now. Your partner is ready to sacrifice their life. Ready to sacrifice their body part. Ready to go jail for you. Ready to commit themselves when the test comes and they're ready to pass that test. Now, okay. So Sam is saying now, yes, my last relationship, man, was 20 years older than me. I thought he would be the one. I gave him my heart and had a child with him, but it didn't really work out for me. Yes, brother, I would sacrifice all for my wife. Yeah, exactly. That's true love. You get me? You'll give your blood, you'll give your kidney, you'll give anything. You get me? Like the closest we can say to true love that we know that is tangible, okay? It's a mother's love for their child. That's the closest we can get in terms of tangible is tangible. The real true love is God's love, that unconditional love. But that's not tangible. That's something that is intangible. That's something that's personal, that is unique to everybody. Okay? But like what we said, can we find love in 2023? It's a bit difficult, especially in this country. It's a bit difficult because there's a lot of distractions, especially with the technology, for the social media, and the way people have been programmed and conditioned. You follow that? Now, we want to be politically correct, but there's certain communities that have even tainted or tarnished one to be able to find true love. You follow that? We're not even going to talk about those communities, but it's out there. And they have distorted what true love is really about. Because if you go to any of those communities, you know that love don't last. That it's just a fade. It's just something that is temporary. That is not organic. It's not natural. And too many I pre someone else experienced too many people from certain communities that have been cheating and just been doing bare nonsense. But like what we said, keep it politically correct. Freedom says God is amazing. God is within all of us. Of course, bro. That's what we're talking about. That intangible love, that unconditional true love. Sam is saying with women we're more vulnerable because we can have children. Yes, that's true as well, Sam. So yeah, we are distracted in this day and time, especially in UK, because we've got so much going on. London, especially. London is at a fast pace. When you live in London, you're not in your right mind because we are distracted by work. We're distracted by the energy, the frequency. Because when you're in London, you feel once you're within that M25, you feel the frequency change. I preach someone else used to believe that UK was just terrible. The whole of UK was just bad energy. But it's not the whole of UK, it's just London. Because when you come out of London, you feel the freshness. You feel the true essence of the United Kingdom. And the United Kingdom is a beautiful place. Yeah, let's be real. But it's when you're in London, the air is toxic. For example, so today it was snowing, apparently, allegedly. And when you're in London now, there was no snow. It was so polluted that the snow just turned into rain. Like, I preach someone only saw snow. Not even snow, just like some fake snow, like sleet at 6:30 in the morning while I was going to work in Blackfriars. By the way, we be real, this fasting has performed a lot of miracles and the prayer. I preach someone else has been working electrical for a good solid 2 weeks. Okay, fair enough. We changed our job last week. We had a job in Wimbledon. Now we're in Blackfriars. We're in the belly of the beast. We're working in the belly of the beast, but we're getting there soon, inshallah. God willing, Jah willing, in Jesus' name, we'll get our gold card soon and become qualified electrician. And then after that, we'll be able to open up our own electrical firm and start employing our brothers and sisters, our own Pan-African electrical firm. God willing, in Jesus' name, inshallah. Anyway, so It's difficult. The problem is why it's difficult to find true love in 2023. Like what we said, we are distracted. The social media messes up things because there's too many options. My brother said this the other day. Hopefully someone else asked his brother, "Oh, why is it hard to get a woman in UK or in London?" And hopefully someone else's brother said some crazy word. Still can't remember it to this day. Freedom says women are the essence of life. Sam says, and then we were left with them, so women have more insecurities. As men, we respect our women before we can respect ourselves. Freedom saying that. I mean, we respect ourselves. Some men don't respect women, and that is a problem. But what we're saying is, yeah, there's too many options. Like we've got all these apps that you can, if you have the urges, if you are, let's say, horny or lustful, like Plenty of Fish, Hinge. What's the other app? There's another one, Tinder. All you have to do is go on the app, swipe up or down or whatever, and there you're gonna have a bang tonight. You know what I mean? So that affects us finding true love, because sex is supposed to be sacred. Sex is only supposed to be for that one person. You follow that? And the problem is, because we got so much choice, we are spoiled for choice. And this affects us truly because we are unable to make the right decisions. And we become desensitized. No longer is sex considered sacred. What's going on with Tottenham, Tottenham are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. There's only 15 minutes left and it's still 0-0. Aren't they taking this seriously? You're playing at home. Look at Chelsea, what happened yesterday. They beat the German team 2-0. And Tottenham are just like standstill, not doing anything. I'm so glad I'm on the radio tonight, because I would have wasted my time staying at home watching the game. Not even one goal. Anyway, so you can imagine what else is there why it's difficult to find love. Our lifestyles now, like what we said, certain programming and conditioning in the mainstream media has made us move away towards true love. You follow that? And now we are confused of what is true love. And it's become a problem. And they're teaching the young children certain things that have been, let's say, forbidden for millennia. And now they're doing at any means necessary to corrupt the young children to think in a certain way. Now, what else makes us not find true love? Or cannot find love in 2023? The men are not playing their position. The women are not playing their position well. And the men ain't playing their position well. Bushman Benji says, we are capable of making the right decision Unfortunately, we are easily distracted and choose otherwise. Exactly. That's what we're saying, bro. You hit the nail with the hammer. Like, we are capable of making the right decisions, but like what we said, we are distracted by external influences, and let's say it hijacks our mind or distorts our mind, and now we cannot think straight and do the wrong things. Now, okay, let's talk about high priests. Why? I mean, high priest someone else satisfied in his love life. It could be better. Honestly, it could be better. We be real. It could be better, but it is what it is at this present moment of time. And only true love will last. You follow that. If it's not true love, it will have an expiry date. True love don't have an expiry date. Even when the person dies, your partner dies, it still don't have an expiry date. You're dedicated to that person forever. No one can get you to those heights. Okay. Now, Wes saying men and women have become plagued with the disease of pleasure seeking, and when that pleasure eviscerates, we look for it somewhere else. This is why marriage is failing. Sam is saying true love is to me is a man bringing me tea and stroking my hair. That's true. Now I hear that. I hear both of you. Like what we're saying, true love is when you're put to the test, when it's time to sacrifice what is yours for your partner, or when your partner's in jail, when your partner's sick, are you going to be by their side? When your partner is in the wrong, are you are you still going to defend your partner? That's true love. Shout out to See Through the Lies. What else? What else? Why can't we get true love or in 2023? Sometimes it's a mental health thing as well. Because people are going through a lot of stress and pressure living here in the Western world. They ain't even got time for love. Now, also, like what we said, let's elaborate and expound on the social media aspect. Sam is saying we need to take time to care for one another. Absolutely. See Through the Lies is saying I'm gonna put my phone on and off again. Yeah, you do that. Try and hear it properly because it's some serious talk we're having right now. Yeah, the social media, it ruins it. I mean, I'm talking about as a man and what I pre someone else experienced. Women on social media, they feel, how's the best way to put it? They've been spoiled. I.e., there's a lot of brothers talking on in the DMs, and a woman can be with their partner, and the problem is, let's say if their partner does one thing they don't like, it doesn't have to be like severe, it could be a minor problem. That woman now knows that in her DMs there's man constantly, like every single day, hollering at her. So let's say, for example, her man doesn't say good morning, good afternoon, good night. She may take it a step further and say, oh, you don't care about me. Why aren't you saying good morning? Why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't you ringing me? Why aren't you giving me good morning texts? And the man might just be like, yo, like, it's not like that. Like, I'm busy, I'm tired. You get me? I'm doing something. And she may be irrational with it because she got 100 guys in the DM saying good morning, complimenting her. Or it's like she may post a picture and she gets 100 likes and her boyfriend or whatever doesn't even comment or like the post. And it becomes a problem. And relationships end because of silly things like that. Now, Ryan Saunders says, gotta make time for love. The most powerful force there is. Yes, that's true. Sam is saying, there's a card reader constantly hollering me in my DMs. LOL. How you mean? A card reader? What do you mean? Like what, the bank card reader or what? I don't get it. But you see what I'm saying? And it becomes a problem. Let me put on the other beat. I'm tired with this one. Yeah. Like, there's always a competition. And sometimes women like that. Just to play guys and see who wants it the most. They're never satisfied. Or what they've seen online. Like if their man cannot provide what they see others provide online, it becomes a problem. Now we need to remember that social media is a hype, it's fraudulent. What you see online is not what is happening in real life. You follow that? People are just on this lights, camera, action stuff. It's like a movie. Just because you watch a movie doesn't mean that it's legit. Oh my days. Oh my days. Even Romero got a red card, man. Tottenham are done out here, man. They're fully done out here. And there's 5 more minutes until the end.
It's still 0-0.
It's still 0-0. They're not serious, man. They're not serious. Yeah, so that's what we're saying. Okay, let's see what Sam is saying. Tarot reader wants me to pay for readings. Okay, I hear you. If you take a woman a bottle of wine and she drink Harold and she still ain't wave, then you know, yeah, she will never be satisfied. I don't know what Harold is. I know what wine is, but I don't know what Harold is. You have to kind of inform me on that one. But it's difficult. It's difficult to find true love, especially in the UK or in 2023 in the Western world, because the option is there. I mean, in Africa and in other cultures, marriage is more arranged. Marriage is not even about love. It's about power, or it's about other stuff. Like love is the least concern. You don't get married by first sight, or that you don't find that X factor. It's just whatever happens, and you have to make it work. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know what I mean? But we're not saying that love is a fantasy, because there is love. It's just how you got, like, for love, like one of my spiritual masters told me, true love is like you must love the good and the bad and the ugly of that person. You're so in love. It's like you're crazy in love. You love their good habits. You love their bad habits. And that's how it works. Now, Sam is saying half a Howard type killing me. See through the lies is laughing. I was wondering what Harold was too. Yeah, that's what we want to know. What is that? We've got 4 more minutes left. So let's talk about the other thing quickly. About women being insecure in relationships. I mean, we touched on it slightly about the man not showing that enough attention, or women going through man's personal belongings, i.e. their phone, their laptop, their social media, stuff like that. I mean, it's okay for a woman to be jealous. No, sorry. It's not okay for a woman to be jealous, because that jealousy can end a man's life. You follow that? Look what happened the other day with that little kid that's now getting sentenced for GBH, and she recorded it on social media because her best friend was cheating on her boyfriend at the time, and the girl stabbed her, threw boiling water on her, and now she's in jail because of a man. I mean, men can do that too, let's be real. But with men, it's a different ball game. Now, if men, let's say, caught a woman cheating or whatever, 9 times out of 10, the man, if he's not a gentleman, he will batter the woman and batter the man that cheated with his woman. But if he's a gentleman, he'll just keep it moving because he knows that there's plenty of fish in the sea. But he doesn't have to put himself in that predicament where he's going to go jail. But, I mean, look, any woman that is insecure, the advice High Priest Munel has is that you're better than that. That you don't need to fall victim to your insecurities. That whatever is in darkness will come into light. Like, you should have faith and trust your partner to the fullest extent until you've been proven wrong. You know, like how they say when you go to court, you're innocent until you're proven guilty. The same like love. Your love is genuine until the revelation has been revealed to you. Now, Sam is saying Harold ain't no one. I mean, if you want to know if a woman ain't satisfied, take her a bottle of wine and see how she's doing after half of it. Now, I hear you what you're saying in that one. I get it now. The real person will come out once you drink that bottle. Like if she's interested or she's not interested, etc., etc. Okay, time has run out. Thank you for listening tonight. Thank you for everybody tuning in and all the engagement and talk and all of that. We'll be back next week with another topic. But up next, that's coming on set is Spiritual Dub Doctor. High Priest Munel signing out. Everybody have a good night, good sleep. Remember, we only got 2 days left until the weekend. So everybody, good night. I love you all, yeah? Peace. One. And remember, Meta Science. Let's go.
Omegafmradio 104.1 News and
10. Forecasters are warning of further significant travel disruption due to snow, as up to 16 inches is predicted in some places by Friday lunchtime. It's already caused delays and cancellations at several UK airports, and drivers have been warned not to travel unless their journey is essential. Jonathan Vaughtry from the Met Office says an amber alert's been issued from 3 p.m. tomorrow.
The 30 to 40 centimetres is likely to be over high around areas of northern England, certainly from parts of the North Pennines down into areas such as Leeds and Sheffield and the Peak District area as well. So that does cover some populated areas.
The RMT union says strikes by staff at train operators next week will go ahead despite bosses offering talks. It will mean disruption to services next Thursday and Saturday. Saturday. A separate strike at Network Rail next week's been called off. Prince Harry is going to be at the centre of a phone hacking trial against a tabloid newspaper publisher. He's among high-profile figures bringing a case against Mirror Group newspapers, which is due to start in May. Lawyer Jonathan Code says Harry's highly motivated.
That's an absolutely key factor. He feels strongly that his dear mum was driven to her grave by the tabloids, and he said, that he's fearful that they'll do the same to his wife. So he's really gunning for them.
Manchester City footballer Carl Walker is being investigated by police following claims he exposed himself in a bar in Cheshire. Officers say they're aware of a video circulating online. No arrests have been made. Euro winners Ellen White and Jill Stark are welcoming the government's £600 million package aimed at giving girls equal access to the same sports as boys. On International Women's Day, they've been attending an event at Downing Street. And Tottenham's second leg of the Champions League last 16 tie against AC Milan is goalless, meaning they're trailing the Italians 1-0 aggregate. And Scottish drawing 1-1 with Hull. Second place Rangers have come from 5 to lead 2-1 at home.
Omega does not support or condone any conspiracy theories regarding any aspect of COVID